Now then, people, we're live. I'm really sorry. Sorry about the wait time. I've been rushing about like a blue-ass fly. I'm really sorry. You know I'm normally on time with all this sort of stuff, but I had a few things to set up. With it being the school holidays, the girls are here, so I've had to put them to bed. Don't worry, the stepmom's upstairs. I've had to get the Huddersfield Derby game on as well, so that it's on at the same time, so we can have a chinwag about that. And I wanted to get my coffee because, my cup of tea, because as I say, it's been a long day. I've already done a stream earlier on with Conor. Hope some of you have seen that. If you haven't already, it's on the Conor and Joe show on Instagram. I did the watch along yesterday, and then did my post match. So I've been absolutely all Leeds TV'd out. So I'm absolutely knackered, but I'm still here, and I'm still here for you to give you all your Leeds United need. That's why we're here, all Leeds TV. Now give me a sec while I get rid of this. Oh, look at them bad boys. I'm back. Right, sorry guys, let's get into it then. As I say, I have done Leeds United content to the death, so let's get straight into your comments, guys. If you could smash a like on the video, that would be greatly appreciated. And let's Big Smurd said stop blagging. I'm trying. And obviously, yeah, I've also got Huddersfield and Derby on as well. Unfortunately, I haven't got my my big TV in here like I normally do for the watch along. I've just got it on a little little phone. I've got it on this, look. So forgive me if we miss updates, but I thought we'd have it on because there's two interesting competitors there, really, from a Leeds United perspective. You know, we've got Huddersfield. We don't really get on, do we? Bit insignificant to us. I forgot as well, shit. Huddersfield. I even got a shout out on Talking Shut from Binky. He says, whenever I hear Huddersfield now, all I think about is Joe doing his woof woof woof. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then we've got Derby. How does everybody feel about Derby? Let me know in the comments, because what's everyone's thought process on Derby now that Frank Lampard's not there? I think had Frank Lampard stayed, it'd have been a bigger fixture for us. But now he's not there. I feel it's just a fixture for them. I feel it's just a big fixture for them and not so much us. But let me know what you guys think. Let's have a look then at some of your comments. As I say, I want to make this show tonight about you guys. I've done enough Leeds, so let's get you guys involved. You know I like to read your comments anyway, but let's get as much done as we can tonight, and get all your comments in. Killian McDonough says, yes Joe, so far so good. None of the other teams have me worried this season, but it's only one game played. Yeah, 100%, one game played, as you say. Look, the plus thing that we have from a Leeds United perspective, we've got continuity, and I said that on my post match yesterday. Continuity is key. The reason I say that is because if you look at teams like Forest, Cardiff, even Stoke have got loads of new bodies in, Swansea, the rest of them. It's going to take them a little while to get going. So this is a key period for us. We can easily, you know, start to, I guess. I'm just sorting out my stream. It's just gone a little bit funny. It seemed to have lagged. I've noticed how Joseph Soon is starting for Derby. I haven't had a chance to check the lineups. Hopefully I'll catch the second half. We'll see what they're about, because obviously Philip Koku is their manager now. Mikey 3D TV says yes. In reply to you, I say Leeds. Blaze Dragon says you are late, Max Branning. I know, sorry guys. Finn Reynolds said, come on then. Stone Cold Steve Austin, where are you hiding? Someone says someone tracked the Inter boys playing. Do you think so? What's everyone's thought process on the Inter Milan stuff? Obviously, Lorenzo Tonelli, who works very closely with Andrea Radrizzani, has, well, basically he was spotted out in Milan a couple of weeks ago, in fact, and that's when Ryan Nolan was mentioned. I mentioned it on I think it was News on the Block episode 3. I mentioned the link to Ryan Nolan, and yeah, so that was mentioned. It sort of went quiet. Then obviously we've seen bodies leave, a la BPF and Kamar Roof. I think Kamar Roof's, I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but he's almost gone. I think he's signed a 3-year deal with Anderlecht, and that's a goer. Yeah, the stream for the Huddersfield game's not working. That's a bit shit. I should have brought the TV in, but as I say, my girls are here, so they get the TV when they're here. So yeah. So I think we'll just sack that Huddersfield game off. If people could keep me updated with what's going on during that game. Be interesting to see how Derby do, obviously, without the likes of Harry Wilson, Tomori, Mason Mount now not there. So let's have a look. Someone says, yeah, track the Inter boys playing. So I think it's highly likely that, to be honest, we could end up with goalkeeper, whoever that may be. By all accounts, Beren Cross seem to think it will come from the continent. I think so too. Look, it'll be cheap. Them keepers like to play out from the back. So I think we'll get a goalkeeper in, no problem. That's a formality for me. Ryan Nolan and I think I can't pronounce his first name, but his name is Kalido and Nataka, both from Inter Milan. Both know each other. I know Ryan Nolan speaks many languages as well. So the fact they're both coming together, that's a plus side. And then I think the big one, who could be a massive signing for Leeds United, and under Bielsa, and I know me and Conor were discussing it earlier on the Conor and Joe show on Instagram. If you aren't already, make sure you follow us. Put notifications on, because we do get a lot of live streams on there, and we'll be having fans on from Nottingham Forest this week as well. We'll probably be having them on the channel. I think Conor might be meeting up with Matchday Max or doing a video. I think Oscar, I nearly forgot his name there. I think Oscar will be doing a video with Door on Tour as well, and we'll look to do a live stream with them as well at some point on the Conor and Joe show. Hopefully meet up with him at the game as well. Whether or not we'll put that together in a video, I think Oscar might look to do a post-match with Door on Tour, which is good for you all to watch. And Wainman will just be in his garage as per, because I am not tech savvy, but it is what it is. Like it or lump it, you know what you're gonna get. So yeah, plenty of content coming this week. What are everyone's thoughts ahead of the Forest game? They started well against West Brom, but if we play close to how we played on Sunday, then I fancy us against most teams throughout the season, to be fair. If we can bring in Kent, if we can bring in Kalido, if we can bring in Nolan, an extra keeper, we've got bodies there. Look, off the bench yesterday, we were able to bring on Alioski, who started all but a couple of games for us last season. He's now on the bench. He's now a squad player. Do you know what I mean? So depth is there. We were able to bring on Helder Costa, arguably the signing of the window. And we were able to bring on Leif Davis. We have options. Still on that bench, you had Mateus Bogus, not used. You had Jack Clark, not used. We could be adding further to that squad with Shackleton not on the. He travelled, but he wasn't in the match day squad. Alfie McCalmont travelled, not in the match day squad. We had Robbie Gotts as well, who was on the bench. We have potential and talent aplenty, and if we can add to that by bringing in the likes of Kalido, Ryan Nolan, and Ryan Kent, then it's all good. And if we get them deals done, plus bringing back Harrison Clark and obviously new signing of Costa, you're looking at a very positive window. A very, very good window. Yes, we've lost Pontus Jansson, but you can't tell me, based on yesterday, that he's going to be much of a loss. If Ben White can keep up performances like that throughout the season, then Pontus who? Do you know what I mean? And I did say this, I hate to say I told you so, that's not normally my spiel, but I did say Ben White could be better suited to Bielsa ball than Pontus Jansson. Yes, losing Pontus Jansson is big for any team. I've listened to many podcasts, some people saying, you know, it was crazy we let him go, and based on that we're not going to do out. Come on, man. We get to watch Leeds week in, week out. Yes, a lot of us loved him due to the fist pumping and the hollering and the shouting all to the crowd and all that stuff. But there was areas of game that had holes in it. I went to LS11 live the other night, which was a great night. If they do put one on in future, make sure you go, guys, because it was a fantastic night. And yeah, Andy Hughes basically said, look, Pontus good, but there was holes in his game. Positionally, sometimes he was out of place. And also, whenever he did bring it out from the back, for us fans, it'd look like he was marauding into midfield, and we're all like, yes, go Pontus, but he'd lay on a pass to someone and put them in trouble. You're not going to get that with Ben White. We seen that yesterday. The way Ben White, you know, if you watch my watch along and you watched it with me, I said after about 15 minutes, it might have even been earlier, it could have been 5 minutes, he intercepted a ball from Jeju and played it lovely into Click's path, and that's what you're going to get with Ben White. And we've seen it, you know, he was spraying balls left, right and centre. He was an absolute colossus, and I was absolutely buzzing for him to have such a good performance. But let's get back into some of your comments. Let's have a look. J Army says, someone track the interplay playing. Unfortunately, I don't have notifications on my phone when I'm doing the YouTube. So if anything is going down over social medias, because I've had a few things pop up, then let me know, guys. Gail Dale says, lovely gym jams. They are pretty decent, aren't they? They are, what are they? I don't even know. Avengers. Fucking hell, man. See, I told you it's been a long day, a long weekend. And I've got Monday and Tuesday off, you see, so it's all like a long weekend. Northern Star 68 says, hi Joe, shalom from Israel White. Shalom, sir, shalom. Finley Rowan says, can't watch that Huddersfield game now. Keith Andrews is on commentary. I don't blame you. I've started banning him from this house. Someone said on the watch along, I think it was Harvey Burns. He watches the channel. I forget his name. I've seen him at the game a few times, to be fair. He's a good lad. And he was like, oh, I'll turn Sky off because I'd rather listen to you. And he mentioned Keith Andrews, and I said that name is banned in my house. But the only way we will put these idiots to bed this season is by absolutely smashing the league. And we could do that. We can do that. Damar Facey says, when I think of Derby, I just think of Donkey Keo. Let's have a look. Yeah, a lot of people in the comments saying Derby who. Obviously, I asked everyone earlier on what their thoughts were. Now Frank Lampard's gone. Now Philip Cocu's in there. Now a lot of the players have gone. I think the needle's gone for us, personally. I do think Derby fans, however, will still see this as a massive game for them. Not so much for us. I mean, where do you see the first big game coming? I think for me, I think it's a Wednesday night. I think the big game for me would be Leeds-Brentford. I'm looking forward to that game, just due to the fact that they beat us both times last season. Obviously, you have the Sergi Canos situation when he headbutted Alioski. Yes, it wasn't much of a headbutt, but at the end of the day, it's bang out, yeah? You had the Ollie Watkins dive, and obviously just the way they went on after they beat us. And then, of course, you have the added spice of Pontus Jansson now playing for them, who he claims that was the only team he wanted to go to. Have a day off, Pontus Jansson. Yeah, so let's get into some more of your comments. Yeah, a lot of people talking there about you know, Tamori, Wilson and Mount and that no longer being there. J Army says, track the Inter playing again. Are Inter actually on their way? Please tell me. Are Khalid and Ryan Nolan actually on their way? Like I say, a key point for me was the fact that Lorenzo Tonelli, if you aren't following him on Instagram, make sure you do. He moves in them sort of circles, and I think on the Saturday he was pictured at Inter Milan's training complex. He put a Instagram story up of him panning across the training complex with the Inter Milan badge. Sunday, he's at the Bristol City Leeds game with Radrazani and Orta. Tells you all you need to know. That is no coincidence for me. John Kitchen who's another good fan of the channel. I've met John a few times down at Ellen Road with his dad, so peace out, John. Hopefully see you in the new season in the Peacock or Billy's Bar, 'cause I know you like to have a drink. John says, great win for the lads yesterday. Next up, Forest at home, 12:30 Saturday. I'll try and catch up with you for a pint on Saturday. Good times, mate. Make sure you do. Buzzing thing for me is, as I say, I've got Monday, Tuesday off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday back at work. Only a 3-day week, and then it's football again. Absolutely buzzing. Cannot wait. First game back at Ellen Road. Back on the supporters bus. Seeing everyone after the summer and that. It's always good crack. Yeah, it's just buzzing to be back at Ellen Road. Big Smurd said, no fixture in this division excites me. Really? You're not looking forward to any? I'm looking forward to them all. Just because I get to see Leeds United. Is there no big one in there for you? I think the Brentford one will be tasty. Both fixtures, to be fair. I think there's a little bit of needle there, personally, just from my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel. Huddersfield, obviously that'll be decent. Cardiff, we don't really like Cardiff. Don't like Neil Warnock. Yeah, it'll be interesting. The Fulham games will be decent. West Brom again, that'll be a tactical showdown between Bielsa and Bilic. I think West Brom will do really well. I think Fulham will as well. But the thing is, obviously, they need to adjust, right? But my thing is with Fulham, even if Scott Parker doesn't do a good job, they still have a good enough squad that if he was to be replaced midway through the season, they could still end up there. They've done it before. You could even go back as far as fucking Roy Keane, scum, going to Sunderland and doing what he did. You know, if you've got the money, if you've got the players, you can make a push. I mean, look at Christmas time. You know, I remember someone put out a tweet and said, this is the championship. At Christmas, Leeds United were top and Aston Villa were 14th. And look what happened. Do you know what I mean? So it just shows you with this league. So I even think if it doesn't go well for Parker, new guy comes in with the talent they've got and puts it right. I think the good thing for Leeds is we have continuity. We know what Bielsa expects. We know, me personally, I'm talking as if I'm a player, but the players know what he's expect. They know his methods. We seen that yesterday. It was just unreal again. You know, he only brings in bodies that are able to adjust, and when he doesn't play them. You know, Izzy Brown was sort of forced upon him. Not maybe forced upon him, but we needed someone in. They brought him in. Didn't really work. He didn't play him. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't play them. So, yeah. We've got someone mentioning Phil again. Old Jonathan Rowe. It's died a death now, that. I think it'll stick with me, won't it? Forever. Phil. Old Phil McCracken. Super LUFC. Not going to lie, I reckon Pablo could find... I'm not going to read that. But if you have a look at Super LUFC's comment about Pablo being able to find a through ball, he's that good. He does make a bit of a naughty joke. But yeah, professional head on. I will choose not to read that. Thomas Brereton says, have to buy, need a strong panel and an out-and-out goal scorer. When you say panel, what do you mean panel? Gustavo Fabro says, from Argentina with the Leeds. Thank you very much, Gustavo. Thank you for your support. As I say, we check the analytics all the time and we get so much love from South America, from Chile, from Argentina. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, Damar Facey says Derby are desperate for Rooney. Seems a bit of a strange one, that. Rooney coming in. Don't get me wrong, he could still do a job. But, you know, when's Mel Morris just going to realise whatever he does, whatever he spends, he's just not going to get this club to the Premier League? You know, people talk about Leeds being bottlers. Derby County are the perennial bottlers. How many times have they been in the playoffs? How many different managers have they had during that time? And they're never, ever, ever able to do it. Mel Morris has fucking bought his own stadium back. And still splashing cash and looking to bring in Rooney. And guess what? They won't do it again. I would safely say that Derby will not go up this season. Ever. Derby. Ever. But honestly, no, yeah, it's... Yeah, just Derby, perennial bottlers. Let's have a look. Adam Chadwick says, need to put our foot down and try to pull away early doors to help us out later in the season. Yeah, it would be good to lay down a marker, win a few games, as I say. Yeah, because a lot of the teams are going to be adjusting. You know, Stoke, for example, I don't think they've... People say they've made great buys, Powell, Gregory and stuff. But for me, the Championship players, they're not players that are going to get you out of this division. I might be wrong, but I don't see it. But even that, they lost again. How many games has he won? You know, not many at all. You know, there's so much. It turns out Huddersfield are losing. Who scored for Derby County? Let's have a look, see if I can get it on. As I say, it wasn't working previously, but let's see if I can get it working. Liam Lawrence, well, it's Tom Lawrence with the goal. He can finish, Tom Lawrence, to be fair. If you remember that game against us at our place, at their place, when we battered them 4-1, he scored that. I think on first glance you think it's a good goal when he scored against us, but it was just that BPF was shite. And I can say that now because he's gone. I didn't really rate him anyway. You guys know that. You guys know that I didn't really like... BPF. I didn't really rate him, but yeah, now that he's gone, he's absolutely dog shite, and we've had Burnley's pants downs. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I did want to address this situation. So during the watch along on Sunday, someone commented on Patrick Bamford. I won't call the names out, but someone specifically mentioned, "Oh, Bamford's having a poor game." This was after 5 minutes. So I actually called that comment out and said to that person, how can you say that after just 5 minutes of football? But you're entitled to your opinion, that's what I have to say. But I was like, how can you say that? Anyway, after that, this individual messaged me and said, look, why did you feel the need to call it out while you were doing the stream? Why would you do that? I used to watch you, I'm not going to watch you anymore. Okay, well, I apologise. It wasn't my intention to call anyone out directly. But if you put comments in the live chat, then expect them to be read out. You know, that's what you just do. You don't comment on a video for it not to be read out. That's the whole point. And yeah, again, apologies. It wasn't meant to offend anyone. But I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there that if you are going to comment on the videos, and you are entitled to your opinion, everybody is. But if you put it in the comments, there is an opportunity, I'll read it out. And if I don't agree with it, people have seen in the past, I will say, you know, I had someone before say, you know, KP was overrated, etc. Naturally, I'm going to call that out. But again, you're entitled to your opinion. Never ever take that away from you, because listen, I'm wrong a lot of the times. It is what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I say, if you comment on the video, you've got a chance. I will read them out. All right. Someone's saying that the dog botherers are now losing 2-0. Who scored the second? See, this is what I'm saying. Teams coming down. Although I don't fancy Huddersfield to do all that well, if I'm honest. How's Aaron Moy playing? Have they got? Is it Casey Grant as well? Casey Grant's pretty decent. Tom Lawrence scored again. Yeah, man. We've got a nice Chelsea fan in there. You Londoners. Thanks for coming along, mate. I do apologise. I need to wax my age, don't I? Putting the cap on backwards and stuff. Let's have a look. LUFC Sam, another follower of the channel. He's got his own YouTube page as well, so make sure you check him out. He's basically said, Kalido is very, very highly rated and it won't be cheap. He'll be first team soon, in my opinion. Hope you're right. Daniel Shepherd says, Norwich fan here. I think it'll be a similar season with a different ending. You'll blitz the league but then fall off. Overall, I think you'll finish second due to a lack of quality from other teams. Okay, fair. I'll take anywhere in that top 2, mate. I'm not bothered. I just want to get out of this division, because I think with Leeds and the current infrastructure, the manager, the way we're built now as a club, Radlazani, you've got to say, has done that. He's made us an attractive prospect once again. You know, we'll either get taken over or we'll steady in the Prem. We're not a yo-yo team. We're Leeds United, do you know what I mean? We're not a Burnley. We're not you know, we're not about that life. You know, I think if we get to the Prem, we stay in the Prem. Let's have a look. Dilip Kednan says the next 4 games will be a good test to see how good we are. 100%. Obviously, I believe we've got Forest, we've got Salford City in the Cup. Is it Brentford? I can't remember off the top of my head what the next 4 games are. As I say, I'm all Leedsed out at the moment, guys. I'm absolutely knackered. Blaze Dragon says, Joe, I love the watch along live. Will you be doing more? Also, who do you think we will sign before Thursday? Up the Max Branning. Yeah, we'll be doing much more of the watch along lives, mate. Not just myself, Conor and Oscar will be doing them throughout the season as well. So when we're not at the games, then that's what you can look forward to, is one of us doing the games. As I say, I think I'm at the majority of the next games. I'm not at Wigan. I could have gone to Wigan, but I'm working Wigan. The reason being, I've done a shift swap so that I could get to the game on the 31st against Swansea. If any of you have seen All Leeds Always, SJ Wilson, another Leeds YouTuber, he's going to be coming to the Swansea game with me, going to be travelling on the supporters bus that I go with. And yeah, so he's going to be coming with me, and hopefully we can do like a joint live stream in here for you guys as well. If any of you know him, if you don't, check him out, he's a top guy. Damar Facey says, what Forest fan you got on? Dor on tour, decent channel to be honest. Yeah, we're going to get Dor on tour on. We've met Dor, we've met Matchday with Max. They're both good guys, they're a good lot, the Forest lot. I was speaking to Dor yesterday and he said he wasn't looking forward to playing Leeds after seeing the way we controlled Bristol City. So yeah, let's have a look. Damar Facey says the Forest keeper is more dodgy than Kiko. That takes some doing that, although I thought Kiko played well yesterday. It is what it is. Glory Leeds United says, is Ryan Kent a roof replacement? Could well be, mate, could well be. Obviously we've got Kalido hopefully coming in along with Ryan Nolan. But listen, the thing is with Bielsa, he really wanted Ryan Kent. He's hopefully going to get Ryan Kent. I mean, he could turn him into a striker. I mean, but what can't Bielsa do, guys? Do you know what I mean? Super LUFC says Ben White was taking the piss at times, 100%. Super LUFC says we all had rose tinted glasses with Pontus. He really wasn't that good. That's fair, mate, fair. Holy Grant says peace to the gods and earths. Big up Joe, give me a Huddersfield back and a mew. Mew. Hey. Scott Lightning says Pontus is better than Cooper. He should be partnering White. Don't agree, mate. Carl Watson says, what stand do you sit in the ground, mate? I sit in the cop, mate. North stand, lower corner, near the corner flag. See if you're at the south stand looking across, I'm at the right corner flag, next to the east. Or is it the west? I don't know. Macedonian Messi says, I'm just waiting for the game where Kiko inevitably drop kicks someone. Can't wait. What a mad lad. Christopher says, Ben White is my lad's new favourite player already. A pleasure to watch. Knows his stuff already. Young and very talented. 100%. Keith, I hate Leeds. Andrews, yeah. King Tut says, Derby are looking good so far. Alfie Whiteman says, we drew with Brentford at home. No, yes we did, mate. My apologies. We got a late goal. I do apologise. Was it Pontus who scored it? I can't remember, to be honest. Honestly, that's one thing you'll know about me. My memory is shot to shit. It's all them years of... anyway. Seat Creeping 665 says, if we get promoted, then Pontus will regret his move. I think, yeah, I mean, he regrets it anyway. It wasn't his move. I think, to be fair, it was Bielsa that moved him on, wasn't it? Shane Shank says, cheers for the offer before John getting me a top, but finally being able to get one. Still want a training hoodie later. Yeah, how does everyone feel about the new pink away kit? Obviously, I bought it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. But LUFC Dave says bye-bye. I don't know why. But yeah, I bought the pink away kit, and I absolutely loved it. People on Twitter were going mental, as per, because Twitter just sometimes can be very, very negative. And to be fair, it broke records for the most shirt sales in a single day. I think it was like 40,000 or whatever it is. So yeah, fantastic stuff. McAndrew Lad 1 says, evening Joe, not from an exotic country city, but watching this in the living room with the view of Ellen Road out of my window. I'm jealous, mate. I was saying to the missus earlier, I says, when the kids are 18, we're retiring to Leeds, you know. And she was like, we're not. I said, we are. She says, we're not. I said, we are. Some people might go to Spain, Australia, not me. I'll be going to Leeds. Up on Beeston Hill. Probably sit there with a few tinnies all the time looking down on it. But yeah. Let's have a look. Christopher says, are you reading comments from another stream? No. I do it on my phone, mate. Well, on a different phone. Look at that. Same number as KP. Won't. Johnny Hot Rod says, glad you're back, Joe. Thank you so much. Guys, there's 208 people in, I think it is. So thank you so much. If you could all smash a like on the video. If you're not subscribing, make sure you do subscribe. If anyone's out there who has a business that wants to get involved, local business in the Leeds, Bradford area, whatever really, betting companies, whatever it may be, please get in touch, please DM us, because we are looking for sponsors this season. We have had a few, messages from people who are interested. Nothing concrete as of yet, but what that'll enable us to do, if we can get sponsors on board, is just increase the content, make it much better for you as well. So if you are a prospective sponsee, then please do get in touch. Ronald Osborne says, Leeds striker Kamaru has signed a 3-year deal with Anderlecht. Cool. Let's have a look. Yeah, David Giller says he believes this year we have the depth. Alfie Wainman says, think Fulham will be like Stoke last season, all the players, lack of cohesion and passion to play at this level. I don't agree. I think they have championship ready. I think, Mitrovic will get goals, Kearney's in there, defence has work, but they've also bought Knockout in, Cavallero. I think Fulham will do well. Let's have a look. Lee Wilson says, Phil is literally the funniest thing ever. Glory Lee says, Joe, if we sign Ryan Kent, do you think he'll be in the starting 11? And if he does, where do you think he will play? Not straight away, mate. I mean, we've seen that yesterday. Costa didn't get in. I don't think Costa plays on Sunday either. On Saturday, sorry. He maybe comes off the bench. I think when he does get his starting place, he'll not come out of the side. But yeah, with Bielsa, he's very much... he's very much... a loyal person. He showed that with the team that he put out, do you know what I mean? And Jack Harrison played okay yesterday, but I do think at times both Pablo and Jack Harrison, obviously you don't take Pablo out of the side, but there was a few occasions, I think KP knocked one over to Pablo. There was one, there was a few times, maybe 3, 4, even 5 times Harrison was had the ball wide left. If that's Costa, something's happening. You know, he's able to beat a man with ease. He's got so much pace. So once Costa's in that side, it'll be hard for him to come out of it. But what a great talent to have on the bench, eh? 3-1 winners and don't even need to bring, your star signing in really to affect the game. He was more given time just for his legs, personally. Let's have a look. Jim Bors. Super Lee says Rooney at Derby would make our game extra tasty. David Gilchrist says Phillips can rule the middle ground. I think Phillips will play for England one day based on recent performances. He's an absolutely unreal footballer, and look what Bielsa's done for him. The Smiths Elvis says, hi John, convinced we are going up under Bielsa. We were measured yesterday, unlike last season. 100 miles per hour. The team understands Bielsa's style and they know their roles. Roof's replacement is key now, 100%. Obviously, I'm up to where Huddersfield have gone behind to Derby. As you guys know, I am always behind on the comments. You know what you're going to get with me, guys. Lee Wilson says, I've always thought that. Imagine if we didn't get Bielsa, we'd have finished about 10th. It seems quite bad that we've had to get a top class manager to potentially get us up. It's not bad, mate, is it? It's great. But, you know, he can make the average player into an awesome player, and it just shows his value as a coach. And I'm just so glad that Bielsa is the man that he is, because another manager, any other time, if it's a young and up-and-coming manager or a manager from the continent, they'd be getting offers left, right and centre in the summer. You know, you could easily say that, you know, I think it was mooted that even Roma were interested in Bielsa. But this is the thing with Marcelo Bielsa. He sticks to his principles. He's a very, very good man. And he's decided to stay. Any other manager in this scenario probably gets an offer from the Premier League or further afield and leaves. So I'm so glad he's at Ellen Road. Yeah, Super LUFC, BPF, he'd just let it in if it was in his general direction. The Smith Elvis says, Bamford was excellent yesterday. Moore was rough housing him all game, but Bamford stuck at it and got his reward, beating Moore to score. And it was a great finish as well. It's great movement to get in front of Moore and nod it in. I think Pablo yesterday, even when he took it round O'Dowda, to have the foresight to just give it the slightest of touches, meet it as you passed O'Dowda, and then a lovely assist across to Bamford for him to just knock it in. He was never going to miss from that position. You know, Pablo was unreal, man. One game, a double meg on O'Dowda, man of the match performance, an assist and a goal, and what a goal it was. The guy's an absolute legend. He's like Peter Pan, man, he never gets old. I hope we can do it for him as well, because I'd love him to get a run out in the Prem for Leeds United, do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Ben Plews mentions the Chelsea fans that are in. It's because we're still relevant, guys. This is the thing. Even with Premier League clubs, they'd love a bit of Leeds United back in there, because listen, you're not getting this sort of needle. You're not getting the excitement for games away at Bournemouth, for games away at Burnley, for games away at Norwich. I think they'll look forward to the Sheffield United game, because Yorkshire's a tasty place, man, and people like to go there. Sheffield United used to go there back in the day. They're no mugs, but you know, when you're looking at teams like Brighton, it's just gash, isn't it? If Leeds United came in, everyone in that division would look forward to that fixture. I'd arguably say it'd be the first fixture they'd look at. 100%. Scum would look at it. Liverpool would look at it. Chelsea would 100% look at it. You know what I mean? They would. And I'd have to get my father's gun and shoot the Chelsea scum. Shoot the Chelsea scum. We hate Chelsea. We hate Chelsea. Anyway, enough of that. Chelsea says, we ran dirty Leeds all over Yorkshires, whatever that means. 2-0 Derby, as we know. Tom Lawrence scored again. Town look all over the place. Damar Facey says Aaron Moy's been pretty quiet. David Gilchrist says, did I enjoy Yorkshire Day? Yes, I did, mate. It was the same time we went to LS11 Live, which was a load of fun. Chelsea FC says, Premiership, you're having a laugh. You obviously didn't watch us on Sunday, and you didn't watch us last season. We finished third, mate. We weren't that far off, so we won't be that far off this season. Adam Chadwick says, seen on Twitter, YRB Babcock, a Yorkshire reporter, has said Gale to Leeds is picking up. Yeah, I've seen that guy. It's a load of tosh, mate. He's a bit of a wind-up. I actually checked with people that normally give me information, and it's normally decent information, and their response to that was, yeah, he's no good, and Gale's not happening. I think the realistic ones that are going to happen is going to be Kalido, Nolan, Kent, and a keeper. I'd be pretty safe to say we will hopefully get all four done. Header says, good result yesterday, but Forest are a good team. Hope we were better than them. Love the channel, all leads our way. Thank you so much for your support, mate. I'm glad you enjoy it. Jim OR says, we get in the Prem, we win the Prem. Why not? We might as well, mate. We might as well. Alan Dixon says, do you think Ryan Kent is coming to Leeds? Yes, I do, mate. I do. I think it's happening, and I think it'll be a perm. Obviously, Liverpool don't want another loan. Liverpool have gone up another level now. You know, Liverpool won the Champions League, so maybe a Ryan Kent stays at Liverpool or goes back out on loan, you know, to a Liverpool side under Brendan Rodgers maybe a couple of years back. But now, you know, he's never probably going to be quite at the level that a Champions League winning, Premier League chasing Liverpool team are at. So they're saying, right, if he's going to go, he's going to go on a perm. And do Rangers have the money? I'm not sure. Do they want him on a perm? I don't know. I just think it'd be daft to turn down the opportunity of coming to Leeds United to work under Bielsa. And the great thing is with Bielsa, a lot of these players, a lot that are coming through the youth, or players that we've bought for small money. Look at Mateus Klick, for example. Cost nothing. Alioski, when they do leave, they're all going to go for profit, you know, if they leave. And even with the youth lads as well. So, you know, the club's in such a good place right now. I mean, for God's sake, Victor Orta actually made money on Ideguchi. Like, how did that happen? I think we got over $1 million for Ideguchi. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Let's have a look. Huddersfield have had a pen, I believe. So yes, 2-1. They must have converted the pen. Alfie Whiteman, Kiko's heat map yesterday was ridiculous. Was more of a sweeper. Really nervous. Yeah, you're always going to get that with Kiko. I think Bielsa wants him to do that. I always remember BPF early season, last season, and him coming out and doing an interview, and he said that Bielsa had him watching videos of Manuel Neuer. And he's the ultimate sweeper keeper, isn't he? He's the one that made it fucking fashionable. He's the best at it. And he watched it. Yeah, Neuer does have a decent defence. You're 100% right. But yeah, he wants him to do that. And that's why Kiko does it. You're always going to get it. You're always going to get it. We have to just accept that fact. Enzio Francescoli says, good to see you back, Joe. Got to say, I think BPF is going to be a top keeper, but respect what you think. Kiko just seems too rash for me, mate. Causes panic where there shouldn't be any. Yeah, and that's it, isn't it? At the end of the day, football's a game full of opinions. There's a lot of people that seen promise in BPF, and a lot said he was going to be a good keeper. And that's why you're entitled. I don't agree. I don't agree, but it is what it is. You're entitled to your opinion. We're getting a hell of a lot of traction at the minute. 230 people in, so thank you so much for them that are joining in. Let's have a look what some other people are saying. Sean Winter says Rads is tight. Yeah, there is a lot to be said about that. I mean, he's made a lot of money this transfer window, a hell of a lot of money. I know a lot of people, you know, berate Victor Orta, but I don't think Rads will be, because look how much money that guy's earned this summer alone. Yeah, Sam Dot says last year we were top after the first few games. Pontus didn't play. Yeah, agreed. Let's have a look. Super Lee says, can you retire from Armley, Nick? Nah, I'll be here for the rest of my life, mate. I'm doing a 10 stretch. Yeah, Stephen Horsman says Bielsa just reminds me of the job Arsenal did at making the winger at Arsenal into a striker. He could do that with Kent. If you mention, when you mean winger to striker, if you're on about Thierry Henry, who was initially a winger, if he gets anywhere close, if Ryan Kent can get anywhere close to Henry, then I'll take that. Let's have a look. Dave LUFC 77123 says the documentary is out next week. I've heard. I hope you are right. Johnny Hot Rod, Beeston boy, born and bred. Yes, lad. GH says we've needed wingers for years, and yesterday we had both Clark and Elder Costa on the bench. Probably going to add Kent to that as well. Richard Knox says it was a fab win yesterday. J Army says can't wait for the Inter boys to come in. I hope you're right. Yeah, Enzo Francescoli said think we should be giving Pablo a breather when we are free up to save him. I said that yesterday. I actually said that yesterday on the watch along. when Click was brought off for Costa. I said it's these sort of games that maybe we should have brought Pablo off, because we didn't do that last season, did we? You know what I mean? But we'll see. The Dan Bob 1982 says, why are people claiming the young Inter striker is the business? How have you seen him play? No one has seen him play, I don't think, mate. If people have, then they're probably lying. But listen, he's obviously got potential. Newcastle were interested. Bielsa signed off on him. And anyone Bielsa signs off on, I'm happy. Because look, he signed off on Ben White and he had an awesome debut yesterday. But you are right, the jury is still out at the end of the day, isn't it? We won't know until we see him play. Scott Lightning says, Leeds United bench next month could look like this, and just listen to this because it is lovely. Costa, Kent, Alioski, Clark, Kalido, Bogus, Shackleton, Roberts, Ayling, Berardi. You know what I mean? We have strength in depth now. Robbie Pollard says, why haven't we gone all out and bought Dwight Gale? Guaranteed 20 goals. Yeah, I agree, mate. I just think maybe there's too much in it. That's what I would have done. But listen, I'm happy with the business we're doing as long as we get it done. Ben White doing the sick hand movement after seeing Pablo smash that in his goosebump materials. I haven't seen that. I'll have to watch that back. GDH says, I thought Lee Johnson was actually decent in his comments after the game for once. Thought he would be having some kind of dig. Ballymote BCE says, Bielsa is a student of the game, and in his humility, he will take on board all the lessons from last year and improve the players. Yeah, I agree, mate, 100%. Sean Windsor says, we need to get 3 more in and fast. Danny Winter says, I'm sure Bielsa has Roof's replacement spotted. I would say so as well. Carlos said, love the channel, dude. Someone to share the misery with. This is our year. Yeah, no misery this year. I'm not going to say it, what I always say. I'm going to, you know, try keep a lid on it. But yeah, it would be lovely to do it in the centenary year, wouldn't it? But at the end of the day, guys, we're only 1 game in, so fingers crossed. You know, we can make it happen. But yeah, has anyone got any more to ask? As I say, it's a bit of a short one today. We've been going for 45 minutes. What I might do is go catch myself the second half of the Derby and Huddersfield game, because I'm absolutely beat, unless anyone has any burning questions. But yeah, someone's just said there, please don't say it yet. I won't. Conor's said if I say it, he's going to get the tables and absolutely do me in. So yeah, I'm trying to keep a lid on it this season for you guys, but win maybe 1 more game and it'll just be it'll be too much for me. I won't be able to keep it in anymore. I can see a few of your comments coming in. For some reason they're not coming on the live chat, so I'll have a look. Guys, if you could all smash a like on the video as well, please, that would be greatly appreciated. As I say, we do our best to put this stuff together for you. It's like having a second job at times. Like I say, yesterday, you know, last week, it's been busy. Love doing it, don't get me wrong. Absolutely love doing it, but it can take over your life a bit. The amount of arguments I have with the missus, honestly, you would never believe. But one day we'll get it to a level where I might not need to work and we'll do this full time. That is the dream, folks. If you're a business and you want to get involved, then make sure you contact us and let's get some sponsorship going. But yeah, has anyone got any more questions they would like me to answer while we are on the stream? Because if you haven't, Wainman is signing off, and I am going to watch the second half of the Derby Huddersfield game. The skis are trying to be on me or what? Yes, my guy. He knows, man, I am. The only thing I need to do now is get myself to, what's it called? Savers. Get myself some beauty products. My guy. Get myself some beauty products. Knock a bit at gym out. You watch. This time next week, man, Wainman's going to turn up like this. And I'll have a vest on. I'll put myself a vest on. Go full Conor mode. Yeah, man! Nah, I absolutely love the guy. Yeah, Conor is an absolute legend. As you all know anyway. But yeah, yeah. People are saying don't burn yourself out. Yeah, I think I am. I'm absolutely knackered, guys, and I'm got to let the arms breathe, my guy. The Smiths Evels has said it for me. Big Smurd says, are you on the roids? Aye, Clenbuterol. I'm on Clenbuterol, Sus and Decker, the lot, man. Is. But no, guys. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm just absolutely rambling now. As I say, if you could make sure you check out the Conor and Joe show on Instagram, please drop us a follow. Any new people watching this video, make sure you smash a like on it, make sure you share, and make sure you do subscribe, because we continue to give you great content. Yeah, if you're a sponsor, you know you want to be on the video, a little vector in the top corner maybe, you know, a link to your description and mention in the video. Let's get that going. Let's increase the content we can create, the quality of it for you guys. But as per, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I thank you so much for your support, for me, for the guys, for the channel. And yeah, what a weekend it was, and roll on for next Saturday. And as I say, probably Wednesday, Conor will drop his preview. I'll be looking to do it Thursday, probably at the same time as Oscar. I think we might have a couple of guests on this week, both on the Conor and Joe show and on all Leeds TV. You're probably looking at fellow YouTubers in Door on Tour, Top Lad, and Match Day with Max, who's so talented for such a young boy. So we'll be having them on, so make sure you stay tuned for all that. Then Thursday, as I say, my previews and stuff will drop. Make sure you follow Conor and Joe show on Instagram as well, because we'll no doubt be doing plenty of streams. And look out for Thursday. Hopefully we will put something together for transfer deadline day, whether or not that's a live stream like we did last time, where Wainman put his suit on and got absolutely hammered for it. But it is what it is. I'll always do me. If you don't like it, then you know what to do. But yeah, peace out, guys. I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've done an hour. We've done well enough. I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to go watch the second half of Huddersfield versus Philip Cocu's derby. Leeds.